Yes.
Today we have with us Dr. Kshitij Bhoge. He has scored All India rank 3000 in NEET 2024. Kshitij, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Kshitij Bhoge. I've done my graduation from Rajiv Gandhi Medical College, Thane, Maharashtra. I've secured a rank of around 3000 in NEET PG 2024.
Okay, so which batch are you from?
I'm from 2016 batch.
Okay, so what rank did you got last year?
Last year, it was 17K.
17,000 or 70?
Yes, 17,000.
17.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what you did that you jumped from 17 to 3 this time?
So I never prepared for NEET PG. I was preparing for USMLE and I also cleared my steps. And I was preparing for the interview and the electives. Meanwhile, my due to some personal reason, like my mom was not doing well, I had to abort the mission and go ahead with Indian PG entrance exam. So it was a roller coaster ride for me. I took the decision around February of 2023. So I had only 1 month left for NEET PG 2023. So there was no certain preparation for NEET PG per se. I just gave that exam and got a 17K rank. Then I attended the counseling as well. Then I wasted like 2 3 months, and I finally started proper preparation for NEET PG 2024 in the month of August.
Okay, so what is your rank in INI? That in November INI 2023 and then in July INI.
Now, yeah. So in November INI, it was around 3K. I had done my first reading by then, and in May INI, there was a drop, so it was around 4,000.
Okay, so it was basically due to addition of final year students, those who have graduated from
Yes,
2018 batch. No?
yes, yes.
After March, they were eligible. So, what is your sources of preparation?
I did not have like a proper source because I was not preparing for it. I had read first aid initially for USMLE, so I had a nice grasp over it. Other than that, I did have a couple of narrow rapid revision notes with me, just for the subjects which I found were like difficult and needed more attention. Other than that, I solely followed Dr. Zainab Bora ma'am. Like she's the best, hands down. And like her BTR and stuff gave every ND 1, 2, and 3, and that's it.
Great. So, you gave your GT regularly or it was intermittent? And when you started giving GT?
So I started giving GTs after November INI. Like before that, I was so scared to give GTs because I knew that I was not prepared enough for it, and I didn't want my morale to go down because of that. So that was my mistake basically that I started late after November INI. Then it was like regular. Every 15 to 30, 20 days, I used to give my GTs, and I prepared a GT notebook for the same.
And how was your scores like in that?
So I started with 140 to 135 to 140 correct, and slowly went to 150s, and like my final one was 170.
Great, great. So, how was your so how much? Which shift was your exam?
Hello.
Hello. Which shift was your exam? Shift morning or evening shift?
Mine was the evening shift.
Okay, and how much questions you attempted?
I attempted 192 questions, out of which I assume like according to the recall, which was I'm pretty sure thoda sa flawed tha. It was like around 155 to 158, correct?
Okay, so eight questions you did not attempt it, so you never had any knowledge about those eight questions, and nothing you can segregate out the wrong options, even one options from those questions.
Yeah, they were like completely eccentric and out of the world. So I was like, let us not take any risk because like,
Okay, so you said your source of preparation was BTR. So how much of the questions you found that questions were you can do it from BTR and other required intelligence or other required outside reading?
It is around like 120 questions तो हो जाने चाहिए solve BTR के through. Right? उतना basic IQ everybody has since we're in the medical field. And after that, it's all about like what method you adapted like while preparing, like how better you were at reviewing your GTs and how well you were throughout your MBBS, because that also matters. Sometimes we just ignore the stuff that हाँ मैं MBBS में कुछ भी नहीं करूँगा and suddenly I'll just get a great rank. It is quite difficult to do that. You have to be a good student throughout the MBBS in order to make the process easier.
So here you talked about your MBBS. So what kind of a student you were? Were you a topper kind of a student or a mediocre student?
Yeah, I used to be a decent performer in my college. I had a couple of distinctions as well during my MBBS.
So you were kind of
So yeah,
topper. And
I know it can be the topic.
yeah, definitely, but that would have helped you in your PG preparation.
Yeah, because this year's exam was a clear proof that no app is going to help you. End of the day, it's about how how you are as a doctor. Like because the paper is prepared by some other person, not some marrow or prep ladder person. So it will be completely out of this world, and they can ask you literally anything. So many questions were like it's not debatable and controversial that even the faculties were fighting amongst themselves and what should be the right answer. So yeah,
So how this year exam was not only a challenge that you faced in the examination hall, but it was a challenge outside that, like getting postponement and all. So how you kept motivated
Hmm.
during that time?
Yeah, I knew that this was my last chance because I was already exhausted a lot because I had to change my plan completely from USMLE to NEET, and every exam needs a different kind of preparation. So I knew कि ये मेरा last time है, इसको मैंने खराब कर दिया तो कुछ नहीं बचेगा मेरे पास. So I was like, no, no, no. Even if they postpone or whatever they do, I have to stay focused no matter what because end of the day, this is a race. Sadly, one unfortunate event did happen. Uh, like 5 to 7 days before my exam, my mom got hospitalized. So it was a very hard time for me. So all the last 10 days ka prep plan which I had, it kind of shattered everywhere. So I was completely taken aback because of that. But I knew that somehow कि ठीक है, I do have concepts in my mind. It's okay, maybe 2 3 questions आगे पीछे हो जाएगा, but then I'll manage it. So I went and just gave the exam for the sake of it, and we have the result in front of us.
Yeah, because the revising at the end, this time the paper was such that revising at the end would not give you much benefit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
That
It was
may
all about what you were throughout your
yeah,
MBBS.
that would may give you benefit in INI because the questions there are fixed, topics are fixed. So there might you would have an edge if you revise thoroughly in the last 10 days, but not so in the NEET PG this year. So
Yeah, because they were so random that.
yeah. So uh, what is your message to your juniors?
Okay. So my message would be this is just an exam. You have to take it seriously, but just as an exam. Don't take it as a life thing and take like drain the entire energy out because of this exam. Be honest to yourself, understand what are your capabilities and work accordingly because it's all about how much well you can actually uh, peek within and understand कि ये मेरे weak zones हैं and I have to work on these. If you just keep on doing that in every cycle, one day you will improve. So it's just take it easy, you will succeed. And
So
one more thing about BTR, I would like to say, like a lot of people were complaining कि BTR से कुछ नहीं आया, this and that. I have a message for those people as well that BTR is not a study material. I always say this. BTR is not a study material. It's not like कि हाँ ये पढ़ लो तो यही एग्जाम में आएगा. It is a way of studying with Zainab ma'am has taught us. So if you catch that, then only you will succeed. If you just go and rectify that, it is not going to help you.
So you've got a wonderful rank. So what branch are you aspiring for?
Mostly medicine. Like I'm talking to residents and stuff. So mostly medicine.
But when you say that you have taken 3 attempts, if we say it, if you look at it objectively, then it was your first attempt only, because the last 2 attempts where you have given, you have not prepared for this exam. And when you have not prepared, then
Yes.
I mean that attempt should not be
Look,
counted because you have not
this
seriously prepared for that.
the screen froze.
No, no,
Yeah.
everything is getting recorded nicely.
Okay.
Okay, Kshitij, it was nice having you on my YouTube channel, and my best wishes for your future. May you prosper well in life, and thank you.
Thank you, sir.